YieldMax just launched a brand new ETF using the underline Carvana. It will have the ticker CVNY. Hello, my friends. This is Legend. This one just popped up this morning. It did get released today. It's using the underline of Carvana. And as you know, Carvana is a online car dealership where you can buy and get used cars. And they will have that as the underline using the ticker CVNY. So this is a brand new one with YieldMax. And is anybody else having trouble trying to keep up with all of these YieldMax ETFs that keep coming out? I feel like we're getting a new one about every 2 weeks. But let's just take a look at this one real quick. So CVNY here, it will be using the underline of Carvana. So this one will be part of Group C. Now it will not pay out this coming distribution, and actually will not get paid out until the March time frame, where they will announce the distributions on March the 5th. That will be the first distribution announcement for CVNY. I know everybody has heard of Carvana, but I have personally never really looked into the company much, so I don't know much about Carvana as far as in the stock, how well it's done, or anything like that. So we'll look at the chart just to get a broad overview of how well it's moving and such. So let's first go over to the YieldMax website and see what's there for CVNY. Okay, so here we are on the YieldMax website. And again, the ticker is CVNY using the underline of Carvana. So it just opened today. So therefore, it's only got the starting value there. It looks like it's going to be around about a $50 value. It's got an expense ratio of 0.99%, which is pretty standard for the YieldMax ETFs. And as you can see here, they have their treasury bonds for some cash and stuff like that. And down here is the call options where they're writing their calls against Carvana. So let's slide over to the Webull chart and see what the Carvana stock actually looks like. And that will be the underlying stock. Okay, so here we are on the Webull chart. And this is the Webull chart for Carvana. This is CVNA. I know the YieldMax will be CVNY. But there's not much sense in looking at the Webull chart on that since it just opened. But we will look just to see what the new price is today. But the underline itself here, if you look at a 1-year chart, the red line being a 200-day moving average, the stock itself seems to stay above that so far for all year long. It has had a massive move upward though. For just the year, it was around about that $39 range. And it's up to $243 now. And that's just in the 1 year. So I imagine the implied volatility is very high on this one. Hence the reason they're going to be able to write options against it. That is a big move in 1 year. So that will probably be why you can make some good premium on that. So let's check out CVNY. Okay, so here we are on the big exciting graph of CVNY for day one. Not much to look at here. Looks like it got as high as $50.65 and it came out at around that 50, and that's what it ended up closing at as well. So not a whole lot of excitement there. Didn't figure there would be much, but just kind of wanted to see what that looked like. And so it looks like it's right at that $50 mark. So this one here was just to let you know that CVNY did come out. There's not really a whole lot on it. I don't know much on Carvana, but as you can see here on the Group C, they've got it inside the Group C, CVNY. So it will pay out the same time as CONY will. Now, Group C will be the one that will be going X next week, but CVNY will not be part of that. Now they have updated the distribution list here, and as you can see, they actually broke out and are showing the weekly pairs of YMAX, YMAG, LFGY, and GPTY, which I think that's nice to show it on the chart here. But we're starting to get quite a few in these groups. They just keep growing and lengthening here. It's getting very difficult to keep track of all of these and which ones pay when and everything else. And even you also got to remember that there are some that's not even in these groups, right? There's FIVY, there's FEET, BIGY, and SOXY. None of those are shown in these groups because they pay at a different time frame. So they are not making it easy to keep track of, for sure. There's just a lot of them. So anyway, so what do you think about CVNY? Do you know anything about Carvana? Are you interested in Carvana? Do you have any investments in Carvana? I personally will probably not get into this one. It will be interesting to see what it pays out, of course. Currently, I don't think I'm interested myself in this one here. But hey, that's just me. Let me know what you think. Are you interested? Tell me some reasons why. I'd love to hear them because I don't know really much about Carvana. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up right there. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It'd be much appreciated. And as always, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence before you get into any stock plays. And until next time, legend out.